Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's demo session. Today, we will be watching the presentation on non-custodial peer-to-peer order book exchange. So while this session is going on, please feel free to put your questions in the chat, and we'll be sure to pass it on and pass on the responses to you. Have a nice time. For today's demo session, and special thanks to Pavan for joining us. Pavan Kanteti is from Polkadex, and today he will be making a demo presentation on the topic non-custodial peer-to-peer order book exchange. So Pavan is the product and operations manager at Polkadex. He bridges technology, marketing, business, and user experience at Polkadex to create a cutting-edge non-custodial order book exchange and other dApps. Pavan has a master's degree in information technology and management from the University of Texas at Dallas. Thank you so much once more for joining us. And please go ahead. You have the floor, Pavan.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. Yeah, I am sorry I did not get your name. Please excuse me for that. What is your name again?
Oh, my name is Agama.
Agama. Okay. Hi, Agama. Yeah, thank you so much for the nice introduction, Agama. Yeah, as you mentioned, I'm working with Polkadex as a product and operations manager. I do a little bit of almost everything at Polkadex, talking to technology, business, marketing, and try and bridge the gap between all the teams. So going into the presentation, what we're doing at Polkadex is we're trying to build a non-custodial exchange, but at the same time, it's an order book based exchange, right? Non-custodial exchanges, as you have seen, like Uniswap and SushiSwap. These are exchanges that kind of eliminate some of the shortcomings of centralized exchanges, but at the same time, they have their own shortcomings as well. When it comes to high frequency trading, when it comes to front running, price slippage, so on and so forth. So what we're trying to build at Polkadex is a suite solution that falls somewhere between the centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. We're taking the best of both worlds and building the suite product wherein users don't have to let go of the control of their funds or their assets, and at the same time participate in high frequency trading like anyone would on a centralized exchange. So yeah, it really brings the best of both worlds. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you guys the look and feel of the product. Right now we're in the beta phase. We're live. We're in the beta phase, and we have started trading with one pair, but the idea is make it more and more stable within the next few months and list as many token pairs as possible, starting off with the Polkadot ecosystem. So yeah, I'll go ahead and share my screen and demo you guys the product.
I hope so that they enjoy it. Amala this way. Pastor, do not the pain, no.
Are you able to see my screen?
Screen's up.
Sorry, Agama, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So I'm assuming that everyone here has some understanding of how the centralized and decentralized exchanges work. If not, I'll just give a brief introduction to both the worlds. So basically, um centralized exchanges in the crypto industry are a replica of stock market exchanges in the traditional finance system, right? You have buy trades and you have sell trades. People wanting to buy a certain token and people wanting to sell a certain the same token, and then they input the price at which they want to buy. The other person inputs the price at which they want to sell, and when the trade matches, the assets are transferred. And for doing this, the exchange uh, charges a certain amount of fee, right? That's how the centralized exchanges work. And the biggest caveat of centralized exchanges is we send our funds to them. Thereby, we are trusting the centralized exchanges to hold our funds and not run away with them. But recently, you have seen the FTX fiasco, what has happened there. So, I don't need to give uh, any caution messages there. I mean, the world has a big example now to see the dangers of centralized exchanges. When it comes to decentralized exchanges, the users are not transferring their tokens to the exchange, but what they're doing is they're signing an intent for the exchange to read the user's wallet balance and tell the system that yes, this user has a certain amount of tokens, and it does the same with the other party's wallet as well. And when the trade matches, the tokens are transferred between the parties. They're not transferring them to the exchange. So that's the simple difference between centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. Now let me go ahead and show you guys our exchange. So this is how Polkadot's order book looks like. So just like any other exchange, to start trading, you need to set up an account. All you have to do is go to orderbook.polkadex.trade and click on sign up. It'll ask you for some basic details, and then you input those details, and then you can sign up. Let me input my details. All right, that takes you to the exchange page. So as you can see here, there's active trading happening. There are open trades. So the order book is where you see all the buy orders and the sell orders. These are all people wanting to sell USDT tokens. These are all orders or users wanting to sell PDEX. Their PDEX is Polkadex's native token, and purchase USDT in exchange for it. And these are all orders wherein the users want to purchase PDEX by giving away their USDT, right? So these are the buy and sell orders. So to trade on Polkadex exchange, you basically need to follow 4 simple steps. First is you set up an account. Next, you connect your crypto wallet and deposit some funds to your account, which is by deposit time, it's not that you are sending your tokens to the exchange. It only means that the wallet, the exchange is reading your wallet, making sure that you have enough balance, and is creating a shadow token on the exchange, so that you can it can do the trade matching, and then when the matching happens, it can just release those shadow tokens whenever you want to withdraw. So you're not actually transferring your tokens to the exchange. You're only minting shadow tokens when I can deposit and withdraw. Okay. So that's the first step again is create an account, transfer or mint some shadow tokens to the account by signing a secure message. The third is place a buy or sell trade. Once the trade gets executed successfully, you can withdraw the funds back to your account. So this is for funds that are there on the Polkadot network. Now, let's say you want to, you have your USDT on some other network like Ethereum. What you can do in that case is you can use our token manager tool, and all you have to do here is bring your tokens from a secondary exchange like Ethereum to Polkadot, so that you can thereby deposit those tokens to the order book, or mint those shadow tokens to the order book and trade with them. So the first step in bridging these tokens from a different network to Polkadot network is you connect your wallet for the other network. In this case, I'm transferring some tokens from Ethereum to Polkadot. So I go here, I click on my MetaMask, and I connect my MetaMask wallet here, and it automatically chose my Polkadot wallet as well. I can again show you how to choose your Polkadot wallet. For this, I mean, the condition for this is you need to have your Polkadot.js extension and MetaMask extension installed on your browser. So when I click connect, it automatically reads the account that is selected in the extension and pops up those accounts. So here I've set up a demo account for Polkadot's wallet, and I'm choosing one of my MetaMask accounts, which has some balance, some USDT balance. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 0.25 USDT from Ethereum chain to Polkadot chain. I think I've already started a transaction a while ago, so it says resume previous transaction. But yeah, what you do here is you're signing a message, and you accept the whatever gas fee there is, and you click confirm. So if you see that on the Polkadot network, I have like 1.46 CUSDT. Once this transaction goes through, that balance will have increased by 0.25 USDT. This usually takes about a couple of minutes based on the network traffic. Okay. Actually. Let's put a second here. I agree for the gas fee. It'll take about a couple of minutes. And you can see the progress on Etherscan if you want. But yeah, as that is happening, let me go ahead and show you the next step. this will take a couple of minutes usually. But I have already deposited some tokens to my account, so I'm gonna demo the order book using those tokens. So now what we have done is, so what we're trying to do basically is we're trying to swap or exchange or trade USDT for PDEX, right? That's what we're trying to do. And my USDT is on my Ethereum network. As you can see, this is completed. So yeah, this I can check my balance here. It has increased, as you can see, 1.7182 USDT. So yeah, what it's trying to say is my USDT is on Ethereum network, and the order book is run on Polkadot network, right? It's supported by the Polkadot blockchain. The order book is supported by the Polkadot blockchain. So now for me to trade on Polkadot exchange, I need my funds on the Polkadot network. So what I'm trying to do here, or what I just did here, is I transferred one of my USDT that is there on Ethereum network using this chain bridge, which is a centralized bridge solution, but we are moving to a decentralized solution, an in-house decentralized solution within the next couple of months. So using that bridge, what we're trying to do is we're trying to send the tokens that are there on the Ethereum chain to the Polkadot network, the Polkadot chain. Once the assets are on the Polkadot chain, the order book can read the assets on the Polkadot chain, and thereby, the user can give consent to the order book that yes, I would like to trade with my tokens, but don't take them away from my blockchain account. Just mint shadow tokens on the order book, read my balance, mint shadow tokens on the order book, do the trading, and then when I want to deposit or when I want to withdraw, just release the new amount onto my network. So that's the flow that is happening here. So as a part of that, we've transferred one USDT from Ethereum network to Polkadot network. Now, let me go to the exchange. And the first step to use the exchange is you need to connect your trading account. For you to connect your trading account, you first need to set up a trading account. I have already set up some trading accounts, which I'm going to use for the purpose of this demo. But to create a new trading account, all you have to do is click here and select the funding account or the main blockchain account that you want to use for trading, and give it a name and create that account, and it shows registered, and then it is connected to a trading account, and you can use this trading account to perform your trades. So now, since I have my order book OB demo account, that's the only account that I have on the chain, I'm going to use this trading account that's linked to that, and I'm going to add some funds to that account. So I already have some funds here, but let's say I want to deposit more USDT. This automatically reads my balance that is there on the Polkadot chain, which is 1.7182. I'm gonna add, let's say, 0.1. That's the amount that I'm gonna deposit. By deposit, I mean I'm creating a shadow token inside the order book. Again, this usually takes under a minute for the block finalization to happen. And you can see it all on the blockchain, OCX deposit successful. It's a deposit successful. So now I have deposited I have minted a shadow token inside the order book, thereby locking that shadow token on my, thereby locking the actual token on my exchange. Now what I'm going to do is, so let's say I have some USDT balance and I have some PDEX balance. I'm going to go to the exchange and I'm going to place a trade. So let's say I want to buy some PDEX, right? So I'll look for the best selling price and click here. That automatically populates the price here. And then let's say I want to sell 0.2 or 0.1 PDEX at that price. So this is the total amount of CUSDT that I'll be spending to purchase the PDEX. So I click buy PDEX. It seamlessly gets matched because there are already open orders here. It seamlessly gets matched. You can see my order history. You know, at that price, at this price, I have just placed an order and it got filled. And my funds would have increased by that much amount. So yeah, it's as simple as that. Unlike you see in Uniswap or SushiSwap or AMM based decentralized exchanges, Polkadot has sub-zero latency and about 500,000 trades per second speed, high frequency trading. I can show you guys one more market order as well. Let's say now I want to sell some PDEX at the best market price. Let's say I want to sell it at this price for an amount of 0.1 PDEX. It again got matched seamlessly. I've sold the PDEX at the best market price. It got filled, and my PDEX amount decreased and USDT amount increased. So it's as simple as that. Just like any other, centralized exchange, you can trade, and at the same time, it's a decentralized exchange. So that's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of Polkadot order book. I want to pause there for a bit because I somehow feel that I assumed everyone here already have traded on a lot of exchanges, and I've directly jumped into showcasing the product. I just would like to pause there for a bit and ask if anyone has any questions, or if anyone needs more clarity about anything. I'd be happy to answer those questions.
Thank you, Pavan. I'll just look in the chat to see if there are any questions here. Is there anyone that needs to get some clarification regarding what Pavan has said so far? A question here says, how does a Polkadot wallet differ from a Polkadot wallet?
That's a very good question. It's Polkadot wallet is the same as Polkadot wallet. I mean, Polkadot is built on Substrate. Substrate is the framework that Polkadot released. So Polkadot is built on Substrate. So if you see that on my Polkadot exchange extension, I have all my Polkadot accounts as well. So you can use Polkadot.js Explorer and basically connect to Polkadot network as well. If you see under parachains, under Polkadot parachains, we would have been listed as one of the parachains. So Polkadot.js gives you access to Polkadot and a lot of other parachains within the ecosystem and all the blockchains that are built on Substrate. So I would say there's literally no difference. It's the same wallet. Yeah.
Okay. So there's a question here. What are the 3 benefits of using Polkadot compared to Uniswap?
See, the first thing is Uniswap works on an AMM based model. What an AMM based model is automated market maker. So for centralized exchanges, what happens is we're all sending tokens to the exchange, and the exchange is doing the trading and everything. That is all fine. But what happens with centralized exchanges is centralized exchanges have liquidity providers, right? Some big uh, firm, investment firm, or a market making firm is providing liquidity to the centralized exchanges for pairs, and they're charging you a fee for that. That's the reason there's trading fee on all the centralized exchanges. When you go to decentralized exchanges eliminate this concept of one liquidity provider coming in and providing majority of the liquidity, market makers coming in providing majority of the liquidity. What they do is what they depend on is automated market making system. What this system does is excuse me, what this system does is anyone can go and contribute their tokens to a liquidity pool, right? You as a user can go and contribute your tokens to a liquidity pool. Let's say there is PDEX and USDT pair wherein people want to trade. You can go and provide liquidity to a liquidity pool, which is guarded by a mathematical formula. That is the amount of PDEX multiplied by the amount of USDT will always remain a constant, right? If someone is coming and trying to trade, someone is coming and trying to buy at the market price, it's all well and good. But someone is um, quoting a higher price or a lower price, the algorithm automatically adjusts the price of the other token, right? So thereby the price is maintained always at the market level, and of course there are arbitraging options as well. So this is how centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges differ in the way they handle market making or they handle liquidity, right? So when it comes to an exchange like Uniswap, what you're doing is you are placing one single trade, and then you are trading against the liquidity pool. I mean, you're buying into the liquidity pool by at whatever the price of the pool is, and all this is happening sequentially, right? So let's say Uniswap is built on Ethereum, right? And uh, for 1,000 users to trade at a time, it's going to be a nightmare. Or 1,000,000 users to trade at a time, it's going to be a nightmare with one single pool. Because when more users are trying to interact with the system, what happens in case of Ethereum is the gas fee is increased substantially, right? In the case of and at the same time, um, it's not as intuitive as an order book exchange. Order book is you can see the buy trades and the sell trades at the same time. You can look at the order book and see what are all the price levels that the tokens are trading at. You can just go place a market trade or a limit order, and you can execute that trade with sub-zero latency in case of Polkadot. So that's one major advantage is high frequency trading. Second advantage is we literally charge zero trading fee. There's no trading fee at all. That's the second advantage. And then the third advantage is the gas fee. You don't have to, just to trade 100 USDT, you don't have to pay another 100 USDT in gas fee, right? That's one of the major advantages of Polkadot's order book. I hope I'm able to answer your question.
Thank you, Pavan. So someone asked that you initially made a transfer of a coin during your demo, and they want to know where is it from and to where was it sent before placing at the exchange.
Okay, that's a good question. So let
I
me
don't know
tell
if
you, let me take a step back here and explain to you how Polkadot's order book is built. The way Polkadot's order book works, for us to be able to enable high frequency trading, unlike Uniswap or SushiSwap, when you're interacting with the blockchain, high frequency trading is not possible, right? Because blockchains are the nodes that are run on servers across the globe. It's not. I mean, there's always going to be that barrier of latency, right? So you cannot perform high frequency trading on when you're directly interacting with the blockchain and trading. When the block, like in SushiSwap and Uniswap that we have seen. So what we have done is, okay, for us to enable high frequency trading, let us separate the two things. Let us separate the funds and the trading, the order matching part. So what we have done is we have put the order matching part inside a secure enclave that is built by Intel, which nobody has access to on this planet. And so Intel chips on have this components called security and secure enclaves. Anything that happens within it is cryptographically written, and nobody can tamper anything that is done inside it. So what we have done is we've put the order matching part inside the secure enclave, and then whenever a user wants to trade, what happens is, in fact, let me show you a diagram. That'd be much more easier to explain. Okay. So let's say a user comes in and they want to create an order, a buy order or a sell order. What the system does is they initially connect to their wallet. That's the first part with any of the blockchain projects. When the user connects uh, the wallet and they create a buy order or a sell order, what it does is the order is initially sent to this trusted execution environment, which is the secure enclave that I'm talking about. And what this does is this verifies that the user has enough balance in their Polkadot account, and then creates or replicates when you click on deposit. What it is doing is replicating the amount of tokens that you want to trade with inside the enclave, and thereby matching the trades with a high frequency. And then only when you want to withdraw the tokens is when the system, the order book is interacting with the blockchain. So this way it is enabling us to do high frequency trading. So that's the core concept on which Polkadot is built on. Now, to come back and answer your question, at the beginning of the demo, what I have done is, so see, Ethereum is a different network and Polkadot is a different network, and DApps, decentralized exchanges, or any DApps are built on one network, right? So now let's say within that network, if I don't have access to some other tokens, the whole purpose of interoperability is lost, right? So you need to bridge the tokens from some other network. Let's say I want to trade USDT for Bitcoin, and the exchange that I'm trading on is built on top of, let's say, an XYG blockchain. So now I have to bring both these tokens to that blockchain and then do the trade. So that is exactly what I've done at the beginning of the demo. What I've done is I've transferred a USDT token from Ethereum network to Polkadex network. Now, since the order book is built on top of the Polkadex network, the order book can access both the tokens, the order book can access the USDT tokens. Now I want to, let's say, trade these USDT tokens for Bitcoin. I'll need Bitcoin. So what I'll do is I have gotten USDT from Ethereum to Polkadex network. Now I'll go and check a market. This is the PDEX/CUSDT market that you're seeing here. But what I'll check for is a BTC/USDT market, and there I'll sell my USDT and get BTC to the Polkadex network. Right now, the Bitcoin that I've gotten is in my Polkadex account. Now, if I want to transfer this to some other network, I'll again use the bridge and transfer those tokens out of the Polkadex network to that secondary network, wherever I want to transfer to. That is what I've done at the beginning of the demo. I got a USDT from Ethereum to Polkadex and traded it for PDEX. Now I can, if I want to withdraw, I'll withdraw it using, again, the same token manager. Again, using the same bridge, I'll withdraw it from Polkadex chain to Ethereum chain. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you. So to the next question before we allow you move on with your presentation. What's the transaction processing speed of Polkadot?
Transaction processing speed of Polkadot.
Yeah.
I just want to get more clarification there. What exactly do you mean by transaction? Do you mean the transaction of the trades, the trade execution speed? Is that what you mean? Or when I'm depositing or withdrawing, the trade execution speed, is that what they mean?
Vikas, maybe you can, execution speed in TPS. Transactions
yes,
per second.
Transactions per second. It's right now it's at 500,000 transactions per second, trades per second. Yeah.
Okay.
We call it trades per second, not transactions per second, because again, we have to understand the difference here that the transactions are not directly happening with the blockchain. Instead, the trades are getting executed at a high frequency within the enclave, and only when the user wants to withdraw, that is when the transaction is happening with the blockchain. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are there any other questions?
Yes, quite a couple of questions. And if you'd like to move on with your presentation, I think it's great. We can come back to the questions afterwards.
Sure. So as you all have seen, the first step that I've done is I've created an account. I go to the accounts tab here, and you'll see that there are two types of accounts here: trading account and funding account. Funding account is your main blockchain account. This has all your funds. You should never share the keys of your funding account with anyone, because it's all your money. So you should. So funding account is where all your funds are located on the blockchain. When you create a new account here, what you're doing is you are linking that funding account and creating a trading account. This is the trading account which is used to place trades within the order book. So once you create the trading account and add funds to it, by add funds, like I mentioned multiple times, creating those shadow funds within the order book, so that the order book can perform its high frequency trading. You're adding those funds there, and then you're going to the exchange tab and you're placing your orders. Now, once all your trading activity is done, let's say you want to withdraw your tokens back to your blockchain account. You go to the balances tab, and I have 0.381 PDEX. I want to withdraw, let's say, 0.1 PDEX out of it. So it automatically populates your balance. You can input how much ever you want to withdraw, and you can click withdraw. Once when it says withdraw successful, that means it has successfully placed a withdraw request. What it will do now is every 12 seconds and once every block, all the withdrawal requests within the order book are put together and processed in one single transaction. So it'll usually ask you to claim whatever you have withdrawn. This is to make sure that we are not pushing the tokens out. Instead, it's a pull model wherein users are requesting the tokens to be withdrawn. The reason for doing this is, again, reduce the load on the order book, thereby no transaction fee there, right? It'll usually take about under 1 minute for it to appear here. And once the tokens are ready to claim, you can claim the tokens. You can check the blockchain to just see how it is going. Yeah, I see that it's ready to claim. Whatever I wanted to withdraw is now ready to claim. I can go here and claim the tokens. And what this will do is, so when initially when we minted shadow tokens on the inside the enclave, inside the order book, it will withhold the tokens in your account. Those money amount of tokens in your account. Now, when you want to withdraw, it will update your new balances based on your trading activity. Let's say you made a huge trade, and you've exchanged your USDT for a lot of PDEX. Now you can request, or your new balance will be updated in your account. Thereby, the balance will be freed inside cleared inside the enclave or inside the order book, and then it will be released on your Polkadex blockchain account, on your funding account. So that's the final step. So what you have done is you have come to the exchange, you have created an account, you have linked your funding account, your blockchain account, and created a shadow token account for trading. And then you have placed trades using that account. And then once the trading activity is finished, you have withdrawn the new funds or whatever amount of funds you wanted back to your blockchain account from the trading activity. So that's the 4-step process. Another thing here is users can also deploy their own trading bots and make profits with the advantages provided by trading bots. They constantly monitor the markets. For example, some of these orders that you're seeing here are placed by trading bots from one of the market makers called Coin Alpha. They have a solution called Hummingbot trading bots. Those bots are running in the background. So what they'll do is every time they see a price fluctuation in an external market, they'll adjust those trades here, and based on the user trading activity or based on the price activity, you can set up a trading strategy, and the bots will do the trading for you, and thereby generate profits for you. Another thing I have to mention here is at the moment the graph is not fully visible because at this moment there are not a lot of trades happening. These two are the trades that I have placed a while ago, so that's the reason. It's although the graph is there, it's very if you can see, this way I can see it, but candlesticks are very small in size at the moment because of the low trading activity. Again, like I mentioned, we only have one trading pair at the moment. The product is in beta phase. I would encourage you all to go ahead and trade. on the platform with small amounts and see for yourself how we have built a non-custodial exchange that has high frequency trading, and that has trading bot enabling that has an ability to enable trading bots and make profits for the users, and that looks and feels just like a centralized exchange, but the users are never letting go of the control of their funds. Um, so yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope I was able to showcase a good product for you all, and you're all excited about it.
Great. Thank you. So we'll go back to the questions in the chat room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So can you trade tokens on this DEX and receive royalties in perpetuity of the coins that are traded? Is that possible?
Sorry, say that again. I did not follow the question. Sorry.
Can a user trade tokens on this DEX and receive royalties in perpetuity of the coins that are traded?
Not at the moment, but that is something that we might consider in the future. Yeah, not at the moment. Yeah, right now the focus is just to provide the best user experience possible, and high frequency trading and non-custodial trading, and just iron out any details that are there in that domain first, and then move on to adding more features. Yeah.
Okay. So someone needed clarity on Polkadot offering lower fees compared to Uniswap. I think you have mentioned that before.
Yes. We have zero trading fee. That's not our business model. We are not making any money based on trading fee. That's not our business model. Yeah. So it'll be free forever. Yeah.
Okay. So is Polkadot truly decentralized?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Polkadot is decentralized, centralized, and decentralized. I would say these are very uh, debatable terms. When you say decentralized, if you mean that the exchange or the party that is, or the entity that is doing the trading, is not having any control of user funds, yes, we are truly decentralized. But if you're getting into much more technical terms, I need more clarity on what exactly you would want me to answer. But yeah, if decentralization, we believe that decentralization is about not touching user funds, and having the user should have access, I mean, the control over their funds all the time. So yes, in that sense, we are truly decentralized.
Okay. Someone is curious to know if Polkadot uses proof of work or proof of stake.
Proof of stake, because we are built on substrate. Polkadot is by nature proof of stake. So Polkadot is proof of stake, and yeah, you can, if you can buy some tokens and you can nominate validators. You can run your own nodes. A lot of community members run their own nodes. In fact, our community is our biggest support, have been our biggest supporters. They've been running nodes for a very long time now, and yeah, proof of stake, I think, is the future. Proof of work, as we all know, requires horrendous amounts of energy consumption, and that's not viable in the future. And yeah, proof of stake is the way to go. That's what we believed, and that's the reason we chose Polkadot. And we've been very happy about that decision. Hello.
Okay. Thank you. So the last question here is from Isipa, who wants to know if Polkadot offers ambassadorship roles.
Polkadex or Polkadot?
Polkadot here. Polkadot.
Polkadot offers what?
Ambassadorship role. Like, do they call for ambassadors for the project?
See, Polkadot has, yes, ambassador programs I'm aware of. And even we, Polkadex, have ambassador programs. We have, you can follow our Twitter, LinkedIn, or any of the social media channels, our Telegram channel, and the ambassador forms are there. You can sign up to be an ambassador, and based on the kind of work the ambassadors do, they're rewarded with a point scheme, and those points are redeemable to tokens based on the treasury approval. So yeah, I will highly encourage anyone who is interested in being a Polkadex ambassador to look through the program.
Okay, thank you. So while you were speaking, someone just dropped a question and they want to know if you can point us to any site to try out crypto transactions with dummy tokens.
With dummy tokens, okay. Let me open it for you right away. So our token manager is called tokenmanager.polkadex.trade, but there is a testnet version of this. This is only for testing. You can just go to token manager beta.polkadex.trade. That'll take you to the testnet version of the same interface. Let me drop it in the messages message window here. And at the same time, for you to test the order book, it's the same thing again. Order book beta.polkadex.trade. And you can use this to try the order book. First you need to get some test tokens to your account using the token manager, and then you can sign up for an account on the order book and trade using those test tokens on the order book. Yeah. So as you can see, this is the testnet version of the same live version that I've showed you a while ago. You're on mute, Raman.
Thank you. So thank you very much for the recommendations for the links. Okay, so I think this will be our last question. Everyone, is Polkadex compatible with Lemonade wallet?
Which wallet is it again?
Lemonade. Are you familiar with lemonade.social?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. See, right now, the only wallets that we are compatible with are for the Polkadot ecosystem. We're compatible with the Polkadot.js extension, and we are compatible with MetaMask for the Ethereum network. So at the moment, these are the only two wallets that we're compatible with. But we are actively working on adding more and more wallets. We're working with wallets like Nova Wallet, Talisman Wallet, so on and so forth, to integrate with us. So until now, the last 3 years we've spent in research and development, and we finally have the product ready. Now is the scaling time. We are in touch with a lot of parachain projects, so we'll soon be listing a lot of parachain project pairs on the order book exchange, and then we'll be listing once we introduce connectors with other networks. We'll be listing tokens like Ethereum, Bitcoin, and so on and so forth in the future. So yeah.
Okay.
You're on mute.
Ooh. Thank you. So thank you everyone for staying till the end of this session. I do hope that you enjoyed it and that you learned something new from Pavan's presentation. I will be dropping the link that Pavan talked about on Telegram, so you can actually do a demo test if you're interested. And also, I'd like to remind you to complete the form for the key takeaways and request your module certificates for this week. And with that, I say have a very good weekend ahead and see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.